Both those teams could use a win. Corner for Louisville City. Skims through to the other side. Here's Perez. Jostling by Yao. Service again. Hammers in! Aiden McFadden! And Louisville City runs in front of Rhode Island.
Certainly something that has surrounded this team this year has been recycled set pieces. Where Allen do a good job of winning the initial one, they don't clear the lines, don't do a good job of getting pressure out there quick enough, and then great job by Perez to... Opening 5-10 minutes, they allowed Shapiro-Thompson to play in that kind of hybrid 10. They was floating up high next to Joey Brito.
Oh, rounding the goalkeeper, Brito. Tight angle, put in by Adams. Out of absolutely nothing. Joe Brito exploits Louisville City. Adams taps it over the line. We are level at 1. And this venue is shocked.
A credit to the long ball. All Aldair Sanchez is trying to do is reset the lines here, put some pressure on the back line, and see if they can push themselves up defensively. This has...
Tosh passing the 20,000 minute mark. Started this attack, ball through now. Serrano! Ray Serrano again! His team leading 6th of the year! 2-1 Louisville City.
Well, certainly the back line has had its pocket picked a few too many times for the liking of Danny Cruz. That aggression is what gets this going. The inversion of the dueling 10s. The substitute in Jansen Wilson. Great job on the undercut. Notice how the substitute, Mabika.
Daniel will turn it around. Bryant stepping up into the play. Pass redirected, making the turn. A right foot opportunity is absolutely buried by Ben Morris. The man who had double-digit goals last season for City strikes in the 22nd minute.
It came a little bit out of nowhere. It was a good patient build-up. Looks like that ball was going to get away there from Sheldon. He looked into the channel and got a touch. And Ben Morris was in the right space and one little turn, let the ball travel past him and smashed it home. Taking a look at from this nice angle here, the diagonal run. I think the touch it. Let's see Michael Bryant getting out wide to deny Aboukoura any entry pass. Of course, it ends up falling to him anyway, mostly by accident. Here he goes.
Aboukoura steps through, slots the shot, and we're level at 1. Abdellatif Aboukoura. Goal number 9 on the season.
Well, I jinxed that one a bit. Sorry, Neil.
The 20-year-old.
Somebody's got to put a body on him there. Cedeno just kind of lazily stuck of it. It was lucky the ball got through in the end. Cedeno missed the initial ball. Aboukoura, I think he's telling me 1-1 on the break. I think Danny Dikwa would have taken it.
There might be some work to do though for City to secure that. Here comes a run, Tingy on the right side. Pass across, that guy again. And it's 2-1. Aboukoura gets a brace. And a heartbreaking goal at the end of the first half for Detroit City FC to concede.
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut now. I'm sorry again. Yeah, this time on the right side, Aboukoura just floating into the box on the transition. Just opening it up here with a lovely run was Riley Boudoir.
Ross, you could see that one coming too.
Didn't pull it off Oh, they will go short.
Morris goes back to Cedeno. Cedeno, that's redirected and touched into the back of the net, and we are level. Michael Bryant.
Listen, sometimes you just got to get the ball into the dangerous area. I actually turned away at the delivery from Cedeno because it wasn't a good one off the bat. Didn't get past the first man, but once again, Detroit, the beneficiaries of a bit of a
behind 2 Aboukoura goals in the first half. Took a 2-1 lead to the locker room. Then Michael Bryant leveled things. And here we sit. There's been 7 yellow cards, 5 on Loudon. There's 2 on City, and that ball's dangerous. Laid off. That shot is put in the right side of the goal with the left foot. And that finish made by Zach Ryan.
Lose Miami 1-0, and then lose City. The only goal scored is that own goal by Kyle Adams. Obviously, the pressure that you put on and creates that moment.
Good ball in here, it's headed in by Albert Dikwa. Oh, how Rhode Island needed that. It's Albert Dikwa's 2nd goal of the season. And RIFC jump out in front here in Pawtucket.
Just as I'm highlighting the pressure that they put on to create that goal at Lou City, the pressure that they have put on since opening kick has been tremendous, and it is
Quite the siege over these last 20 minutes. A siege that will continue after this far side. Red shirts are queuing up here, but it's a wonderful run, and goodness gracious me, it's an exceptional equalizer. Rafa Mentzingen is a one-man North Carolina wrecking crew. And John Bradford's side find the equalizer, and it's one of the highest quality from start to finish. Can he deliver with all of the pressure packed on top of him? Maxi Rodriguez wins it! And christens Centerville Bank Stadium with their first win! Maxi Rodriguez is just made for the big moments. He was simply never going to miss. And surely now, Rhode Island finally get their first win in their brand new park.
and this.
Done a good job of keeping their shape.
A slip here gives an opportunity.
Nice transition.
McRobb, Quinn. Blake right, McRobb left. Quinn finds Blake. Blake a touch, a second touch, a third touch, a deflection, back of the net. It is time to cue the smoke in Indianapolis in the 48th minute. Blake gets the goal. Indy's got a 1-0 lead.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's a fortunate break for the Indy 11. Perrin Barnes just blew a tire, and that led to numbers going the other way. Great control over by Blake to get the goal.
In the midfield zone, and as this was happening, said, wow, nice transition coming here. And Blake does a great job of settling this ball and very simply changing direction. Watch what he does here. Here's the slip, and McRobb is off to the races and taking advantage of the space, takes a look, and then this ball comes over to Blake, and he just takes a quick touch here.
This could be the first time that Charleston are inside the Hartford half.
Landry trying to find Myers in a race with Disbay. Myers comes up with it. Puts it in. First chance, first goal.
They're clinical. That's what they do. And Dispay looked like he'd won the battle and then wasn't strong enough, having been strong enough initially. Presthus then tries to get on the end of it as well and put a tackle in. But they're so good in the final third. They score goals. That's what they do. And if it's not Cal Jennings, it's MD Myers.
Presented by M&T Bank, as well as everyone's favorite, $2 beer, $1 hot dog night. Presented by Modelo. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today at HartfordAthletic.com. Shot is blocked in the box. Landry scores! Similar to his goal in Charleston. Houssou Landry. And in the 50th minute, it's 2-0 Charleston.
It's not how much of the ball you've got. It's not the chances you've got and how many you've had. It's what you do when you've got the ball. And being clinical like this, Hartford have had the two best chances of the game, yet Charleston find themselves 2-0 up. I mean, that's down to the first touch. And there's hardly any backlift there. Siaha's not happy at...
Trapped down by Macangila. Samadia looking for Anderson. Left footer. Box. Goal! There's your goal.
Presthus.
And that's TJ Presthus first as a professional. And we are right back into a game here in the 80th minute.
How good is this delivery from Sebastian Anderson? A right back on his left foot right into the mixer. It's a brilliant ball in and a super header from TJ Presthus. But this delivery, chef's kiss, magnificent. Game on.
Racing ahead. Numbers if they move quickly. Akale. Still Akale. Turns. Switches it inside. It's Vargas. Vargas back inside. Akale tapped in front. New Mexico go up 1-0. For the 10th time this season, the black and yellow have struck first in first half stoppage time. It's Fernando, his third of 2025.
Wow, I'm in completely awe. I know we're watching this, but everything started with the fast-paced ball from Fernando.
Just a turn away from pressure. Adidukun sidesteps one challenge. Now whips this cross. Back post, overhit. Burks will pick it up. The pressure still on for Lexington. Lobbed back at a crowd. Headed toward goal. All level at one. Lexington have pulled back in the second half thanks to Sofiane Djeffal, his first 1-1.
And when you talk about being able to level it up, this was the best prize that they could have.
Adidukun will settle on it.
Adidukun is everywhere.
Been flying around this evening on this left-hand side. Adidukun whips it in, back post, falling in front, put home, Lexington on top. For Lexington SC at home, and Xavier Zengue nets his first of the year, 2-1.
That was perfect from Adidukun because, you know, a ball like that one, you can give it as lost, but he made the run, he got it, put such a perfect.
And the Rowdies lose it. Looked like there were some opportunities there, Jeff, for Tampa Bay to take advantage. They couldn't do it.
They did a good job getting that ball side to side. It's that last pass from Bessette. The opportunity was there to get a little bit more wider. Unfortunately, it doesn't come off.
Oh, the goal is open. Miami will score. Bondre comes way off his line, and Tampa Bay pays for it dearly. And with the goal, it's Francisco Bonfiglio with his 7th on the year. Unbelievable.
You feel bad for the goalkeeper here, but a clear mistake. This is what we talked about, but it's a big-time save and a good hit from Presthus, who's a player we haven't had much to say about tonight, but that's a big-time hit.
Lewis Hilton, another corner kick, and it's perfect for Tampa Bay! Aaron Guillén, El Capitan, pulls the Rowdies level.
Set pieces, set pieces, set pieces. I've been talking about it all game long. When you're not finding the back of the net, sometimes set pieces can be your absolute best friend, and this goal is so well deserved from this Tampa Bay Rowdies group.
Hilton again. Now it's White. Lawrence White shoots it right across. Rowdies will keep it here. Hilton. Headed again! Score! It's Arteaga for the lead! Oh, Lewis Hilton back here at home. His 2nd assist of the night. Just brilliant.
Welcome back, Lewis Hilton. And how about these substitutes making all the difference in the world in this game? Arteaga, he's known for putting the ball into the back of the net, and he has been a spark since coming in. The Rowdies have been knocked.
It feels like it should be the opposite. When you have more of it, better off, but Lou City this season have seen the exact opposite be the trend for them. Right now, they're being outpossessed, 59-41. There's a shot from distance, deflected, and in the back of the net. Out of nothing, Birmingham stun Lynn Family Stadium and take a 1-0 lead.
That's tough for Damien Lass. That takes a wicked, wicked deflection. Goalkeeper goes one way, can't get back the other. And it's Edwin Lazo here has
a few options circling around. Perez forward, Serrano comes short now and gives it back to the center back. Serrano delivers this one into the 6-yard box. Dia equalizes. A tidy finish from the left wing back. And we're all even again here in the 28th minute at Lynn Family Stadium.
Good ball in there. It's a pattern back from Damien Lass, but good ball in, and he's just hovering at the near post. Gets ahead of his marker, so he has a chance to knock it over the goal line without too much pressure. Perhaps question marks about the defending for Birmingham Legion, but good play on the right-hand side. Ray Serrano.
It's his 2nd goal of the USL Championship season so far. Ray Serrano didn't even look up to the box, as this one's layered forward for Goodrum, and Goodrum takes the lead. A turnaround in 2 minutes. Dia in the 28th, Goodrum in the 30th, and Lou City lead now 2-1.
That's just how good this Lou City side is. I don't think Danny Cruz had even got back to his seat from the first goal when the second one is scored. And they have been building up some pressure. Have a look again how it's built up here. Taylor Davila with the ball through. He sees the run of Philip Goodrum, the young goalkeeper.
Martinez, and also for that second 45. This is blocked. Good defensive work, and Goodrum knocks it home. A first-half brace for Philip Goodrum, and he doubles the advantage for Lou City right on the doorstep of halftime.
That goal just comes from perseverance, blocking clearances. Yes, you get a bit lucky on where the ball goes to, but who's the first one to get it? Philip Goodrum. He's the one who reads that moment perfectly. This is the block on that. Taylor Davila with the block, but then he stretches and get it. Could the goalkeeper have dived on it?
Serrano is short. Davila delivers. Point blank, it's knocked home. It's a hat trick. Goodrum knocks home another. Lou City are up 4-1. He scored 3 straight for the home side.
He positioned himself well in front of the young goalkeeper, and he needed a defender in front of him. They should have picked that up, Birmingham Legion, to get in front of Philip Goodrum when the ball comes in. Young Fernando Delgado can't.
Trejo drives one in, and it creeps home. Back-to-back games, Lou City concede an own goal. This time, it's the substitute, it appears. Carlos Mogel just gets caught unawares there. And it's Birmingham who get another one back in the 90th minute.
Oh, that's tough for Carlos Mogel. I can only assume he didn't see the ball. There was someone in front of him. It's a well whipped in ball, but it's a bad own goal.
And that's what Luke Spencer wants in his first season as head coach.
And you've seen it with his FC Tulsa team. Something's different with them.
This is a good threaded ball through. Real chance, and it is the opening goal. It was a beautifully threaded ball through. And Phoenix Rising have taken the lead here. Isan Sako with his second goal of the season. And it is FC Tulsa. Well, it was a wonderful header towards goal. And Rakowski again got behind it. Now getting in behind is Carrera. He's inside the box towards goal and tapped in. And FC Tulsa have got the equaliser. You felt it was coming. And it's Arthur Rogers at the far post to score his first of the season. And in the 80th minute, it's FC Tulsa 1, Phoenix Rising 1.
St. Clair ball in behind, and FC Tulsa's had so many moments like this.
Partida. They'll work it around. Again, nicely done. Handle in the byline, gets loose of Mora, and it's shot in. That's going to count. The goal for Ethan Zubak as it's spilled by Sebastian Mora. And Orange County out of nothing. In the 39th minute, makes it 1-0.
That was just great individual work by Orange County, beating their defender, getting that ball, slotting it back to the back six. He gets a little touch. I think they were pulls it back right at the top of the six, exactly where you need to put it for one of your strikers to put it in.
Well, you had talked about on.
And you know, maybe that was a strategic thing by Danny Stone, just knowing how Locomotive FC plays. Maybe that's just part of the strategy of how they were going to play them.
That will bounce kindly to Silla, up and over the top. In it comes. That's onside. It rolls away and not able to keep it out. Wahabakwe. Another goal. Cameron Dunbar. 2-0 Orange County. In 2 minutes. A pair of goals. Cameron Dunbar sets up Ethan Zubak for the first one. He gets his reward. And the Carson, California native makes it 2-0. Silla beautifully laid over the top.
Oh, and he was there.
Akwe. Just an awkward touch. It won't matter to Dunbar if Orange County can walk away with a full 3 points tonight. Another great cross, open over, chipped and in. My goodness gracious. The side-footed effort by Zubak. That time the outside of the right foot yields results. It's 3-0 to the visitors. In added time, Zubak with his brace. The former Nashville SC man, absolutely wonderful. Just a little slice. What a beautiful shot. That's not easy.
3 in the wall, though, for McIntosh. We will see 4, maybe even 5 from this part. The field. Nicoletto eyeing it up. Nicoletto going for a goal, and he scores! Brilliant strike from Nicoletto. Puts the Switchbacks up 1-0.
Ivanovic has scored in the USL Championship this season, did so at Orange County earlier in the campaign. As Leo lays this off. Rodriguez, oh, it goes in! Well, I'm not fully convinced he meant that, Johnny Rodriguez, but frankly, it doesn't matter. It's a gigantic lift for Las Vegas. And on the hour, the Lights lead against Monterey Bay. Even Areiko Rosarena runs the length of the pitch to join in on the Vegas celebrations here.
Well, Lil has been an incredible player in the first half for this Las Vegas Light side, and he continues that into the second. It's his ability to drive at the back line. It
will be Nigro, it will be Pinzon. Nigro clips it in for Rodriguez, who scores again! Two goals in double quick time for Las Vegas. It's a brace for Johnny Rodriguez, who had only scored 3 goals to this point all season. And the Lights are 2-0 up with 25 minutes to play. That was just vintage Johnny Rodriguez.
Not only does he start the sequence that leads to this foul, he finished it. And Nigro has been impeccable in terms of his set-piece delivery. What timing of the run, what placement of the ball. That's not a lofted ball that Johnny Rodriguez has to go up.